Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 1st of September 2016. So, yesterday we saw the crude oil figures released. That was at 3:30, and they came out, we just go back a day here, they came out at 2.3 million barrels, forecast at 1.1 surplus and 2.5 on the previous. So this had a negative impact on the market. We see the market then moving lower, and this signal of course is just before the news, so this one's ignored. We then had a second short a bit later on, and it was worth a punt on this one as we had the negative news in the background there. Market comes back towards the stop loss here, bounces, and then eventually manages to work its way through, and you can see prices then driving through and then trying to bounce back, and you can see how you can actually take advantage of this. But a worst case scenario, the market trading down to the psychological line here of 18,350, so just giving over 20 points of profit on the trade. I sent a note out to say the market was likely to trade sideways and move back up, and that's precisely what it did do, but it took it until 8 o'clock before we had a signal, so we'd already had the one trade. But it looks like the market's starting to pick up a bit now. It's the 1st of September today. From Monday we'll be back to normal, and if any of you actually look at zero hedge, you'll start to get a feeling that something's not right. Central bankers are starting to get together and also come up with some new scheme. They're calling it a reset, which is very interesting. As it says here, the central banks are now ready to launch their brave new world. What analysts out there need to understand, whether they are independent or mainstream, is that the great shift in central bank policy and attitude is coming. Christine Lagarde at the IMF calls it the economic reset, and this is very interesting, very, very interesting indeed. I'm working on a video about this at the moment, but it seems before its time actually. I was hoping to get everything done before anybody mentioned the word reset with regards to the debt and so on and so forth, but yeah, they seem to be calling it a brave new world as well, which is certainly going to be interesting. But you have to read through here the Vancouver housing collapse. Oh, there's just a whole stack of problems out there now that are actually lining up. But anyway, back to the daily charts. The markets, or the central bankers, are doing their stuff. They're damnedest to move the Dow back to the upside. This type of price action, by the way, where it comes off the lows like this and then starts to move higher, is indicative of higher prices. Also, you've got volume there, which is way above the average, which is a lot that we've seen in the last few weeks. Actually, we had this drop off in volume. We had the Friday report there, and then that was the non-farm payrolls, of course. Only get an increase in volume on down days, not on up days, which tells you that the market's being manipulated as well, being marked up. And there you're seeing prices moving up already on the overnight. If we just drag this across, you will see that the market's up. So we've got a bit more volatility on the overnight, which is great as well. So first indication that things are starting to move and pick up a bit. What have we got today? 3 p.m. ISM manufacturing PMI. This is coming out more or less the same. This one's never really too much of a problem as far as a high impact. The ones you don't want to be in for are crude oil, FOMC, and non-farm payrolls. But the ISM manufacturing report is okay to be in when that's released, if you want to be, if you already have a signal beforehand. And finally, we've got the implied volatility, this at 1068. This starting to pick up just a bit, as you can see from the chart there, and also the historic volatility is now flatlined as well. So again, just to summarise, really, we've got things starting to pick up a bit. We're going to be back to normal from next week. We've got the US closed on Monday in observation of the Labour Day celebrations, but other than that, Tuesday it's back to normal for all of the market. So hopefully the fun will start. Right, that's it from me. I will see you in tomorrow's market alert and let you know if there's anything in between via email. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.